Today I'm excited to sit down with Sav Mongelli, COO of Culinaire Worldwide. Sav has been with Culinaire for 25 years and has experienced just about every side of the business along the way. With a culinary background and deep operational experience, he's helped shape the company's focus on hospitality, client experience, and white glove service. From launching the liaison programs to helping lead the acquisition of Tastefully Yours Catering in Atlanta, Sav continues to play a major role in the growth and evolution of Culinaire Worldwide. Sav, thank you so much for being here.
I'm excited to be here.
All right, you ready to get right into it?
Let's do it.
Okay. So you grew up in New Jersey, just a stone throw away from Teterboro Airport. So did aviation always feel like a part of your world growing up?
To be honest with you, like growing up in Jersey and so close to Teterboro Airport, I did not think that you can put all this beautiful food and catering on these aircraft daily. No way.
Yeah. So what do you remember most about that environment and how did it shape your mindset early on?
Yeah, I mean, being from the New Jersey, New York market, it's really high paced market. I mean, you really had to think on your feet outside the box at all times to get ahead or even just to fit in.
So you grew up like with that, like at a young age, like I'm 9 years old. You're like, gotta go.
Absolutely. Always on the go, always on the move, looking for the next best thing.
Really?
We were like 7 miles from New York City and 7 miles from Teterboro, right in the heart of it.
Oh my gosh.
So it was pretty,
Okay.
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right. So was there a moment where you realized hospitality and aviation could come together as a career? And roughly how old were you?
Oh, absolutely. When I was probably about 22 years old,
Okay.
and I was executive chef for the New Jersey Symphony in Newark, New Jersey, and we did a VIP salons. And that's where I realized that the VIP, the small plates, really geared towards aviation. And I ran into some friends of mine that were doing aviation catering. And that's when I realized, well, I could take this salon catering to the next level.
Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. Like you said, you came into this business from the culinary side. How did becoming a chef shape the way you approach leadership today?
Well, I went to the CIA, which is the Culinary Institute of America, right after high school.
Yeah.
And to me, it was like going into the military because there was a lot of structure, a lot of accountability, and also working, as a team with complete strangers.
Yeah.
Because we had small groups of 10 to 15 students trying to go through course material and create dishes and learn new cuisines on a weekly, daily, weekly basis.
Yeah. So it was like it was really hands-on for you then.
Absolutely hands-on experience. Yeah,
Okay.
Absolutely.
Great. So do you think having that hands-on kitchen experience gives you a different perspective when it comes to the operation and service side?
Yeah, because I think everything starts at the operation level.
Okay.
So in a kitchen environment, you're usually a team of 10 to 12 people, and you really have to depend on everybody to execute at a high level.
Yeah.
First thing is showing up for work. That's the first thing. But then really engaging in the product, the quality, the service levels, right? Nothing more valuable to me was when you create a dish or an event and the consumer is enjoying it or speaks highly about it. It really is a sense of accomplishment. But that teamwork and that leadership from the line cook to the sous chef to the executive chef really makes a strong team.
You really worked your way up to the COO position. So you've been behind it all. You've started at the bottom and now you're at the top. So you know the ins and outs.
Yeah, I mean, I started as a vendor for Culinaire.
Yeah.
Many years ago, and joined Air Chef at the time, which is now Culinaire.
Yes.
And it just got outside the box. Started meeting customers in Teterboro that I'm still good friends with, and then got to move to Tampa, which is where I reside now with my family.
Yeah.
And growing into the guest services experience, our strategic partners in our third party network, and then luckily I'm proud to be the COO of the company, which is great.
Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. So, what were some of your biggest lessons you learned early on that you still stick with today?
Well, yeah, that's a great question. I mean, the things I learned early on, because I like to put myself outside the box and take chances. And it was about really meeting new people, listening to their problems, the accountability and the trust that comes with any business starts with the staff and then originates with our customers.
So something I love about this company is a lot of the executives have been here for many, many years, but you specifically have been here for like 25 years.
I'm getting old.
You've held several different roles throughout the company. What's been the biggest evolution that you've seen over time?
Interesting. Well, back in the day, it was about getting an order and getting food to a plane, right? It wasn't about the experience. It
Okay.
wasn't about the tools that we give to flight attendants or corporate flight departments. It wasn't about, so now, like I said, the evolution is the elevated service, the culinary tools, and the attention to detail that we do every day because every flight, every customer is different.
Yeah. Okay. This is a good question.
Okay.
When you first joined Air Culinaire Worldwide, did you ever imagine it would grow to this scale?
You know, it was hard to imagine. I mean, honestly, I mean, we went through economic downfall. I've been
Mhm.
through 9/11, where things were, COVID,
Yeah.
but we've really stuck together as a team. And I think there's a
Yeah.
lot of people here that have been here a long time, as myself. And we stuck together. We always thought about what's the next challenge,
Mhm.
the next evolution. And we stuck together as a team
Mhm.
to continue to grow the company.
Yeah.
So initially, no. But then
Mhm.
as things started to get harder, I
Mm.
saw the vision and the talented people that are here
Yeah.
that wanted to make a difference. So
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's amazing. What's kept you here for 25 years?
Honestly, I think it's that every day is a new day,
Yeah.
right? So we get multiple requests, multiple challenges every day
Mhm.
on orders. Every from the small aircraft to the global to large aircraft cabin service.
Yeah.
So it really keeps you on your toes. It challenges you every day to find a solution. And then again, I really enjoy the people I work with. I enjoy our customer base.
Yeah.
Like I said before, I still have good friends in the industry that I've made over the last 25 years.
Yeah.
And I just want to see this through.
Okay. Was this your first job? Well, starting in.
No, not my
Okay.
first job, but this
Okay.
is my first job in aviation.
Okay.
So I've been in the culinary field, restaurants, hotels in New York City, New Jersey. And then that's when I found aviation.
Yes. And then you've been in aviation for 25.
Yeah, but always in the culinary field.
Yeah. Okay. Recently, ACW launched their liaison program. Can you talk a little bit about what went into that and what it looks like for ACW?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we just felt as a company that we had to take the next step in service, and that was giving dedicated service to existing customers. We decided to implement a program called the Customer Liaison Program.
Mhm.
So we have dedicated guest service agents that manage upwards of 25 to 30 clients, but they're really a touch point for the customer,
Mhm.
both from the placing the order all the way down to invoicing.
Mhm.
So what happens is they're the touch point to get really sticky with the customer and see the order all the way through from
Yeah.
some of the concierge items, shopping items, having the flight attendant rest assured that everything's being handled
Mhm.
and have a contact person to call if they have any questions.
Mhm.
So it's that high touch level of service that we're looking for in the liaison program. And
Mhm.
we're looking to take that into the field, into our kitchen markets as well. So I'm excited about the program.
If we got a client that wanted to have a direct contact, or if they are a consistent client,
Mhm.
are they automatically getting assigned a liaison?
Yeah, well, we have a mix of what you just said. We have new
Okay.
clients that come on board from the sales department, and depending on what their needs are and the complexity of their account, we
Mhm.
may assign a client liaison to that account.
Mhm.
The other side of it is that we may have a customer that's been a longstanding customer with ACW for the last 10 years
Mhm.
that maybe just was centralizing all their orders, but now they have a touch point. So we may assign them as well a client liaison person to manage their orders and make them feel more special. Yeah. So what we do with the liaison program is as soon as the order comes in, the liaison is working off a dashboard. They see their order, they're contacting the customer saying, look, I have your order. I'm reviewing it with you. Let me get with the kitchen, confirm everything, get back with the client and say, we got everything confirmed, or we do have a question about something. Let me put the chef on with you to talk through this dish.
Yeah.
Right. Or even some of the concierge items, the bottle of wine, the flowers, the cakes. There's so many things that could be the gray area that we
Mhm.
want to go down a little deeper and say, what exactly do you mean by this?
Mhm.
And then at the end of the day is to assure them that before they go to bed, that everything's going to be fine tomorrow morning for their
Mhm.
flight,
Mhm.
and then call upon delivery.
Okay.
So it's that extra special touch that we want to give to our customers with the liaison program.
It really feels like both programs were designed around concierge style hospitality and proactive communication. So, was that always the vision?
Yeah, absolutely was the vision. It was proactive communication, clarity on the orders,
Mhm.
and really defining execution at the
Okay.
kitchen level
Okay.
because it adds a support to the kitchens as well.
Yeah,
You know,
it helps all parties.
and we're trying to connect the chef with the flight attendant.
Right.
So if a guest service agent or liaison
Yeah.
doesn't really understand that dish, they're going to call the chef and say, "I want you to speak to the flight attendant."
Yeah.
So it really gets sticky with our
Yeah.
customers.
And things can't get lost in translation.
Correct.
And then it makes the orders better and completely executed
On
to the
both,
highest level.
absolutely, on both sides, it removes that gray area or that the assuming of the order. We
Okay.
don't want to assume. If you assume in our business, you're dead in the water.
Right.
So we say pick up the phone, get the chef on the phone with the customer,
Yeah.
and talk through it. No different than if you have an allergen in a restaurant
Mhm.
and you want to speak to the chef, they come to the table. Same kind of concept.
Yeah. I love it. How do those initiatives help us today in a very competitive industry?
And that's the thing. It's a very competitive industry. There's
Yeah.
competition all over the world, daily popping up,
Mhm.
from small competitors, large competitors, and it's a great business. The more I keep using the word sticky.
Yeah.
The stickier we get with the customers, the more they trust us, the more we execute for them,
Yeah.
and where they hold us accountable, and we have to take that accountability to execute at the highest level. So having that liaison program or any type of interaction with our customers is going to help us grow and keep our customers, because as they grow, we grow.
Yeah. It's exactly what John Lee said too.
Oh, see that?
Yeah.
Doing something right.
Okay, so as the company continues to grow, processes become even more important. How do you streamline operations without losing the hospitality side of the business?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, ACW is investing a lot in technology. We want to streamline the process. We want to be able to put the menus in front of customers on a digital platform,
Mm-hmm.
let them know what's available in the markets, what do we recommend them ordering, and then it just streamlines the entire ordering process.
Mm-hmm.
And again, cuts out the gray area, right? The assumptions. If the dish
Yeah.
is on a, we have a portal that we're introducing. We're coming out with a mobile app.
Yeah.
So we're really just trying to give the tools to our customers to make the ordering process a little more streamlined,
Yeah.
but also more efficient for us and for them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you've talked about making things easier for both the clients and employees. Why is it so important to you for long-term growth?
Well, I think making it easy for the customers to order and also for us to execute, um, gives us the ability to obviously maintain our staffing levels,
Mm-hmm.
our experienced folks,
Mm-hmm.
and then in turn keeps the customer happy, so they go back and choose Air Culinaire for the next flight, or tell their colleagues about Air Culinaire and what they have to offer.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen a lot of chefs come and go in this business
Mm-hmm.
because we're not, kitchen to table. We have to pack orders. We have from, either from a typical sea bass dish to wild rabbit, things that are not on the menu. So it's almost like a scavenger hunt for a chef, and that
Mm-hmm.
turns a lot of chefs off because
Yeah.
they're very structured individuals, right? So this business here, when we talk about the longevity, it's trying to put things not in a box, but a streamlined approach, so that both our customers and our employees have a clear path of what their direction is to execute at a high level.
Yeah. Okay. So Air Culinaire recently acquired Tastefully Yours in Atlanta, and you helped lead that initiative. So what made that opportunity right for Air Culinaire?
Well, like everything else, we look at the best opportunity for Air Culinary, growing market, and Atlanta has been on our radar for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
We respect the Kraft family,
Mm-hmm.
done wonderful things for the aviation community, and which made the deal a lot sweeter and a lot more easy for us because I have a long-standing relationship with both Amanda and Paula Kraft.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just the right fit and the right time,
Yeah.
and we're excited to be in Atlanta. It's a growing market. It's a great opportunity for us to be in Atlanta and also learn from what they do for the flight attendant community.
Yeah.
Because we don't know it all, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's things that they brought to the organization that we probably weren't thinking about, and it's those little intricate things. I think our CEO says the little things matter.
Yes.
And they really show off the little things that matter.
So when acquiring a company like Tastefully Yours Catering, how important is it for the cultural fit with ACW?
Well, that's a great question because when we acquired another company, it's really a very small business,
Mm-hmm.
traditionally a small business,
Mm-hmm.
and we want to bring them into the Air Culinary culture, which is our standards, our quality, our attention to detail, but we also learn from them a lot more than we thought going in.
Yeah.
There's some really talented people. Their staff, their owners bring a lot to the table
Mhm.
that we embrace, and
Mhm.
we don't walk in and say this is how we do it.
Mhm.
We want to take their best practice,
Yeah.
match it with our best practice, and really find the sweet spot that our customers are going to see the difference of why we get into a market.
Yeah.
So I like being able to meet new chefs, new drivers, new
Mhm.
owners, and
Yeah.
then and listen to their vision and what they want it to be, and we're going to help them get there.
Okay. So now when you look ahead for the next few years at ACW, what excites you the most?
What excites me the most is the investment that we have to continue to grow, and really no one's holding us back but ourselves.
Mm.
We have a great team. We have great strategic partners around the world. And whether we're growing through organic growth, new locations, we have facilities in London and Paris. So the world is our oyster. We have a lot of opportunity, but we want to be strategic about where we go and how fast we grow. It's
Mhm.
really important for a company to make sure they don't grow too fast, because we
Mhm.
don't want to forget about our customers and what we do and what we do well.
What do you think clients will expect in the future, and how is Air Culinaire preparing for that now?
Well, I know the clients can expect complete dedication.
Yeah.
We're dedicated to providing a good product. We're dedicated to enhance the experience. We want to elevate as much as we can. Food is very trendy, so trends come and go, and we want to stay on top of those trends. We want to continue to hire the best talent we can,
Mhm.
and we want to be dedicated to our customers.
Yeah. Okay. So ready for some rapid fire?
Absolutely.
All right. All right. So coming from an Italian family, at an Italian family dinner, what is one dish that has to absolutely be on the table?
Easy. Antipasto.
Okay. What's something small that instantly makes an experience feel more hospitality driven to you?
A surprise, elegant gift.
Okay. One thing clients may not realize happens behind the scenes at Air Culinaire.
It's a. It is like a scavenger hunt every day.
Okay. So coming from the New York, New Jersey area, and now you live in Tampa, are you still following your home teams?
Oh, absolutely. It's all about Big Blue and the New York Knicks.
Okay. What is one word you'd use to describe the culture at Air Culinaire?
Pure dedication.
Well, thank you so much, Sav, for sitting down with me. We learned so much from you, and I appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me. It was great to be here.
Of course.
Thank you.